What's happening, my people? Welcome to Vertical Football Podcast and welcome to another edition of Five Things We Learned. Arsenal versus West Ham. This match was amazing. It was a total dominance for Arsenal, and Arsenal is showing the worth of a champion. But I have five things to talk about, and number one is that Arsenal dominance is amazing this match. I guess all fans, including Arsenal fans, can see this. 70% possession is not, you know, when you hear 70% possession, people be thinking, okay, maybe they are recycling pass. It come in the first half alone, Arsenal have about 15 shots. 15. Not only that, the way they dominate West Ham was amazing. With this formation, with the formation of using Odegaard, Rice, and Eze in the midfield. In the midfield, I was like, wow, Arteta want to risk it all, even though West Ham is going to do a lot of things. But I know that Arteta is thinking also that, wow, that if these people will end up coming with a low block, which they eventually did. Number one is that this thing is that they came out with 4-1-4-1, and the West Ham people, later on, I keep on saying 5-4-1 in that same game. So they were deep in their low block. It was a deep low block for them. And what Arteta did was amazing. He brought his best hand into this match. The dominance was beyond imagination. And I do tell people that in the game of football, if you are on the ball, like Arsenal is in this type of game, there are three things I look out for, which Arsenal did very well. Number one is focus. Number two is discipline. And the third one is patience. I look at these three things and I notice that is what Arsenal did. They were patient enough to create small space or mistakes from the little things that these West Ham guys did. They were able to create space and it was so amazing. I love that fact. Number two is that Declan Rice is a type of player that I will say that no matter what you do, you understand tactics. At first, he was playing deep. The moment Odegaard had injury and they brought in Subimendi, he was playing, he was everywhere. Statistically, when you look at the heat map, Declan Rice was everywhere in the match. It was mind-blowing to see how hardworking he was, number one. To see how hardworking Declan Rice was. Number two is to see the performance, even in positioning. It was amazing. The defensive work rate was there, and also the attacking. I know a lot of Arsenal fans will say, that's what he does every time. But against team playing in a deep low block, you need a player that is ready to take that mandate, quick defensive work, quick attacking work, and it was also a great thing to know. The third thing is that West Ham is in deep shit. Really, they should have started with a better coach at first. Really, I felt that they should have be patient enough to get a better coach, because Nuno, we need a lot of time to impart his style of play to these West Ham guys. They were, number one, not disciplined. Especially that Diop guy mistake against Timber was a rookie mistake. I know he's young. They lock focus. They don't even understand. When you're playing low block, you need to be focused. They are not. So they are going to suffer and they are in deep mess if Nuno did not find the right thing to do. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is Odegaard. I think this high time that Arsenal needs to ease Odegaard in. I don't know why he's facing a lot of injury. Last week or 2 weeks ago was with he has a shoulder injury. Now he has a knock again. I think it's high time to Arsenal to look at it and say, okay, he's our captain, we understand. Let us give him the right things he needs to step up. Maybe they need to check his training routine, his feeding routine, what type of meal is he having, his psychological effect, his mental understanding of mentally where is he, all these things they need to look at it because Odegaard will be crucial in the last phase of the season. Beginning of the season, we all know Arsenal will always gather points. But Odegaard will be more useful for Arsenal at the end of the race. It is good that they are starting well, which is awesome. But ending the season to win that trophy is necessary. So I think it's high time they need to take their time to help Odegaard so that he will be fully fit. And when Odegaard is fully fit, then we know that we have something to enjoy in the game of Arsenal. So the fifth thing I'm going to talk about is that it was obvious that West Ham were over-reliance on counter-attack. It was obvious